everyone. Today we're heading for a daunting city. A city of some 60 million people. A city that is sprawling and that's so big that it can frighten even the most hardened travelers. Hola.
Steeped in history, this ancient city has become an economic powerhouse in the New World Order. But it is faced with some of the world's worst problems: pollution, overpopulation, and terrorism.
No, it's not Kabul, it's not Baghdad, it's Delhi, the capital of India, the largest democracy in the world. So when you have to rule over 1 billion people, I can tell you, you can expect a few bumps along the way. Whoa! Sorry. Clearly I can't drive this thing.
It's early morning and I have saddled up with some unlikely urban cowboys. In this megacity, cows definitely add to the chaos.
This is a typical morning. There's like cows everywhere. Now wait. Okay, so this morning I have come with Delhi's cow police. Their job is to get the cows out of the streets. Look, there they go.
At least 100,000 cows roam freely here. Hindus consider them sacred as a symbolic mother of civilization, and killing them is widely banned. But these guys are allowed to push them around.
Again, we try?
Yeah.
But I thought that cows are sacred in India, no?
Yes, cows are sacred in India. Cows are sacred in India.
Very careful, behind you. Whoa!
Alok is a vet for the city of Delhi, and he's in charge of stray cattle collection.
Picha kisme kitni hai?
It's the cow catcher's job to round them up and bring them to a safe shelter outside the city.
Put the cow in the van if there's still room. Put her in the van. Pull. Don't let her move back.
Actually, these cows are causing menace, road accidents, and all those things. These cows just roam around in the streets, on the roads, causing traffic jam, insanitary condition, and sometimes these cows, when they get furious, they hit the people. They hit people.
30 minutes, 15 cows, and it's only 9 a.m. Every month, they capture about 1,200 cows from the streets of Delhi. Armed only with ropes, the job can be risky for the wranglers.
Is it dangerous?
This is a risky job. They should be taken by the ears, but it doesn't always work. I've already broken my fingers trying to catch them.
So the hunt for cows continues in New Delhi.
The cowboys suddenly find an illegal dairy farm in one of Delhi's poorest neighborhoods. Many of these cows are owned by families that make a living off their milk, but their businesses are unlicensed.
Leave this cow to me. It's the only thing I have. I beg you. I need it. I have 5 cows. Each of them is worth 10,000 rupees. The police took them away, like that. I've lost everything. The police makes roundups in poor neighborhoods. The big cattle breeders are never disturbed by the police. Only the poor people get the rap.
So this is a real problem because in these poor neighborhoods they have nothing else to live with than to have these cows. So these are sanitary measures, but they also harm a lot the communities.
Take me away if you dare. You don't have the right to do this.
It's very difficult to set some rules. The Hindus venerate their cows, and this is why they're furious. Most of them can't prove that they're the owners. They have no papers and no legal documents to attest of their ownership. The people are getting angry. I suggest you don't stay here. Yes, the situation is getting tense. It's not very safe for you here.
I told you guys to get permits, and you never did. And this is the result. Come on, guys, we're out of here.
Some of the neighbors are very upset because you take the cow because what do they do? They sell the milk and they make money that way?
Yes.
But if they want to get their cows back, what do they have to do?
Cows will not be given back.
They will not be given back.
Cows will be sent to the Gaushala and they will kept there till their death.
When do you think you're going to catch all the cows?
I can't say anything. We are trying our best. Sooner, I think, we'll get rid of.
Cow victory.
You can say.
In the world's largest democracy, religious freedom is a fundamental right. But in a country of 1 billion people where Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs and others are forced to live side by side, the ideal is often not the reality. Tensions between religious groups sometimes erupt in violence. But on Sunday evening, in the shadow of the capital's iconic Red Fort, the Delhiites have found a better way of working out their differences.
So after the cow wrestling, I decided to come into Old Delhi to see another kind of wrestling, and this is Kushti. It's the most traditional and ancient form of wrestling in India. And what's really interesting here is that you basically in the middle you have the fight zone, and on each side you have different communities. So this is the Muslim side right here, and here it's the Hindus. And so when fights go wrong or the judge makes the wrong decision, sometimes there's a big general fight. But anyway, I did not come for that tonight. I came to see some very peculiar fighters.
Men still dominate traditional Indian society. Women are often denied property rights, domestic abuse is common, and daughters can be considered a burden. But women are breaking through these barriers, even in the macho sport of mud wrestling. Sonika is India's first professional female Kushti wrestler. Today, there are only 60 women wrestlers in the entire country.
You have to show me some of the techniques that she has.
Come on, Poonam, Shirami, show them the wrestling techniques. Don't be shy. Teach him one or two things. Come on, step back. Wrestling techniques.
Wrestling technique.
But when you started fighting, you were the first woman to start, right?
Yes.
Did you feel a little, I mean, who did you train against? Other men or what?
Initially stage, yeah, I have to train with the guys. So now in numbers of wrestlers and women, they are increasing. Now I can get easily a partner for the fight.
The training techniques are traditional, and the rules of the games are the same, except the girls come out a bit cleaner.
Okay, they're gonna fight?
Go. Come on, girls. Hurry.
People start coming more near.
So when the girls fight, everyone comes closer.
Yes.
So why do the girls don't fight on the earth?
This is something about hygiene, because we women are very particular about beauty and all.
Get it from behind. Do a headlock. Go.
to see women fighting like that. This is quite unusual, no, for India.
Yes, yes. We have to fight a lot.
A lot of prejudice.
Yes, because my father approached me to start wrestling. In starting, there is a fear in my mind too, because this is a very powerful game. And I mean, when I train with the guys, I have to conscious about, because there is such mentality. If guy touch you and this, so this is very annoying, you know. Oh my God! But gradually, it builds confidence. It gives you a lot strength, lots hold about physic, about spiritual, about your soul. It gives you a lot strength.
So you're basically a pioneer in changing women in India, no?
Yes, yes. This is a huge responsibility on my shoulder, and really I am very straightforward. Give the lesson to the society at any reason. We are capable in every way. In case of job, in case of some physical workout, in case of some getting some treasure, we can anything. Yes, if women can go on space, she can do everything. Yes.
I think that a lot of the guys are going to be afraid.
Delhi is a city on the move, a place where ancient history is a backdrop to unprecedented modern development. India has the second fastest growing economy in the world, and people are flooding into this city, hoping to get a share of this new wealth. But not everyone in Delhi is guaranteed a ticket to a prosperous future.
Please get out to 63 on the departure level.
So today I decided to try a new airline here, a low-cost one. But when I see the state of the plane, I'm a little bit worried.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised all mobile telephone units on board must be turned off, as it will interfere with the navigation and control systems of the aircraft. Thank you.
So it cost me about $2 for this flight, which I must say is an unbeatable price to get around the country. But to be perfectly honest, I don't think this plane is ever going to take off.
Bahadur Gupta is a retired flight engineer with a vision.
How did you get this plane in the middle of the city? I mean, did you crash landed here?
I cut this aircraft into pieces. Okay?
Sliced it in little pieces?
Slice this like you slice the bread. I sliced this aircraft.
But why? I mean, the dedication, the work to do that, why was it so important for you?
Actually, I wanted to bring an aircraft out of the airport so that I can show this aircraft to my villagers, the poor people. Because this thing developed around, you can say, 1980 when I joined Indian Airlines, and my people, the villagers, they want to see the aircraft. I was unable to show them.
They were asking you, they were...
Yeah, and God gave me this aircraft near the airport. My land is here. It was for my residence.
So you're like the Disneyland of Delhi.
Yeah, Disneyland without ticket.
For 97% of India's population, flying remains an elusive dream. So every week, this plane fills up with passengers wanting to experience the next best thing.
So you must be, what do you feel when you see...
You can see my hair, no? I feel very happy.
And can you show me your boarding passes? Wave your hands. These are for light. This is called oxygen mask. What is this called? Oxygen mask.
Oh, so this is the cockpit.
Yeah, this is the cockpit.
My favorite place.
Oh.
I love looking out the window here.
The windows are not clean today. Now this area is very popular.
A lot of people are moving to this.
Yeah, moving because aircraft is a landmark.
India is a country that's in the middle of changing completely. So many more people are taking the plane.
Yeah, yeah. Now we are used to it. We never used to drink tea, but when British people came here in the beginning, they gave the taste of the tea. Now tea is a very essential part of the life. Now people want to go by air. They are ready to spend money.
Air hostess is going to open the door and a big emergency chute is going to come down.
You jump! Man, you jump!
It looks frightening. Well, I must say I've taken hundreds of flights, and I've never done that in my life. So,
But suppose something happens in the real flight, I'm sure you'll be safe.
I'll know how to do it.
And you'll save others also.
Also, thank you so much. You don't like this? This is good stuff. But anyway, you're going to think that I'm obsessed by these cows, but there's another crazy story going on the border with Bangladesh. But for that, we have to leave Delhi and head east. Eat this, it's better than trash. You don't like it?
I'm on my way to West Bengal, one of India's agricultural hubs. The state shares a 1,300-mile border with Bangladesh, so it's a hot spot for illegal trade between the two countries.
This is obviously one of the biggest cow markets of the region, and basically what's going on here is that this is the heart of one of the biggest smuggling rings that exists today in India. They smuggle tens of thousands of cows on the other side of the border, because here in India the cows are sacred, but on the other side of the border they become steak. Everyone here Muslim?
Muslim.
Salam alaikum. Okay. Muslim can eat cow, no? No problem. The cow. You can eat? No problem? And so all these people here are cow owners?
Please come with me to talk.
Okay.
Cow trafficking is a real taboo issue here. A cow that costs 5,000 rupees in India can be illegally sold across the border for 4 times as much, and demand is high.
So what, this is a little secret discussion about smuggling? You don't speak everyone?
No.
Yeah.
It will be taken tactfully.
Tactfully, yeah. Okay.
All kinds of information will be taken in tact.
Okay.
Tactfully, for sure, because cow trafficking is a risky business. The Indian Border Security Force has been cracking down, conducting raids on markets, and even shooting suspected smugglers on the border. Susanta works for an NGO fighting for fair treatment of farmers in the area.
Why don't they legalize the trade? Why is it a problem? It's because the cows are sacred, or what?
The cows going to Bangladesh will be prepared to be eaten by the Bangladeshis or resold. But the Hindus living in India will be strongly opposed to this business. There will be violent reaction against the government. That is why the government doesn't legalize this trade.
Many miles of the border are unguarded, and smugglers move the cattle under cover of night. But the border police are suspected of turning a blind eye for a price.
This is where the cows, they come here and they go through here to
This is the border between India and Bangladesh. Every day, hundreds of cows are taken there and sold illegally with the help of the border police. If the border police receives money, if they get bribed, there will be no problem. If they don't, they will shoot the smugglers. It happens every day.
How many people get killed by the border guards every year when they cross?
Since the beginning of the year, about 50 people were shot on the border. These last 2 weeks, 4 people have been killed by the border security police, and many others have been shot and injured. I heard last night a boy was beaten.
So this is basically a cow war.
And some farmers who live close to the border are paying the price. If mistaken for smugglers, they can become victims of the border police.
Their son was beaten?
His son was beaten.
His son was beaten.
Last night.
Yesterday evening, my son went to graze our 2 buffaloes. One of them escaped and my son ran after him. He tried to catch him but reached the border, and the border police caught and locked the buffaloes in a pen. He told them they were our cows, but they didn't let my son go. They took him to the police station and electrocuted him. We are very poor people. I don't know what will become of my son. I'm shocked, very shocked to see him like this. He can't stop shaking.
So, in order to avoid getting shot or killed by the border guards, the farmers of this region have come up with an innovative way to try to protect themselves.
And they do so by registering their livestock with a license. 2 years ago, the Border Security Force started a program to identify and track all legal cattle in the region. Photos are taken of a cow and his owner, and all the vital statistics are listed: height, color, and even horn size.
What's going on here? How does this work?
To cultivate their land, the farmers need permits that are very difficult to obtain. The villagers get their permits here. Then the government and the border police have to sign it. Only then will the farmer be able to cultivate his land with his cows.
So these are like ID cards? ID cards, yeah. For cows. ID cows, we could call it. Okay, guys, well, this is the end of our Delhi adventure and of our epic cow story in India. I hope you enjoyed it. Look at this beast, man. Anyway, we'll see each other somewhere else and soon, hopefully. Until then, take care. See you.